Today I'm going to show you how you can spy on your competition, find their winning ads, find inspiration for your winning ads, scale those ads, and then make a bunch of money online so you can spend your summers in Mykonos, because that is obviously what we all want to do. And I would say we hop right in and take a look at this. So recently I made a post on LinkedIn just sharing that I have a huge ass library of other D2C brands with all of their ad library links attached. And today I will give you a quick tutorial on how to use the Facebook ad library to its fullest potential, so you can actually find out what ads are performing for your competitors, what they do and what is going on, and how you can actually use that to find inspiration for yourself, create winning ads out of that, and then scale them. Now this is the whole idea of this. Now this post went a bit of viral and I have attached a link right here, so if you want it, just check it out. Let's connect on LinkedIn, and I do post some interesting stuff there, I feel. Now, what I would recommend to do is that you actually create a foreplay board. So foreplay is obviously this platform where you can store your favorite ad inspiration. And you can make like these boards, and we usually call them like content mining boards, for example, for some clients. And then you can save all of the inspiration that is relevant. Now, what you're going to do with this right here, it's basically a list that has, I think, over 500 ad libraries categorized in like 17 different niches. And you basically go in here and then you have the ad library open of one of your competitors. Now let's just imagine you do something similar than HiSmile, for example. What you want to do is that you just don't like save any ad, and if you have foreplay, you have this nice plugin right here, and you can actually save those directly to your foreplay, so you have these ads saved forever, and you can actually also transcribe them and do a lot of things with those, so you can actually analyze and find out why they're performing, and then steal like an artist and use them on your own. Now what I would recommend, and this is very important, depending on if you're in the European Union or not, I would definitely go right here, click on filters, click on active ads, and then just filter by active ads. Because the issue is, if a brand is running ads in the European Union, then actually all of the ads will be saved in the ad library. So you saw we had like 4,600 results before. Now I filtered just by active ads, and these are just currently active ads where they're spending money on. And especially in an ad library like this doesn't look like it. There are sometimes people who run cost caps and just leave the ads on for like ever, and then it's quite hard to understand if an ad is performing or not. But if they have like anywhere between like 100 and 1000 likes, ads or so, results right here, you can be pretty sure that they are running these ads. And what I would then recommend is that you take a look at this entire ad library. Now it's very important to understand that you shouldn't like just take a look at these ads and think, oh well, this looks like a funny ad, let's just rip that, or let's just steal like an artist here and try something like that style for my own brand. This is often not wise to do. The reason is, new ads don't have any like validation. You don't know if they're performing or not. So in order to find winning creatives for another competitor of yours, what do you want to do? You need to scroll down a bit, because they're all sorted by like when they were published, so by the date. And if you go down and you see like the date is getting further in the past, and you see this is already April, this is now May. We have now the 25th of May. And if they're running an ad for like over 2-3 weeks, you can be pretty sure that something about this ad has worked, because otherwise they wouldn't spend money on this ad, right? Like, this is performance marketing. You test a bunch of things, you keep what's working and scale it, and you disregard the rest and just kill it. Now, if these guys, like if your competitors have an ad live that is 2-3 weeks old, you can be pretty sure that something is right with this ad. Something is working right here. What you then want to do is that you take a look at all of these, so you just click right here, watch the video a bit, and you look for like common patterns, because often you will find like similar hooks, or you will find like a similar body part of the ad that is the same, and this gives you a good idea of like what kind of claims are performing in the market and what kind of structure you could also use for your brand, for example. And this is pretty interesting. Now obviously you shouldn't just rip the ads and do the exact same thing for your brand. That's why I also recommend you that you take a look at the sheet and look at other examples. So you can basically get inspiration from any brand. It doesn't really matter. You can also go here and, for example, take a look at Jambis. And they also have like great ads, and maybe you find a style or hook, for example, that you want to use for your own ads, but then the entire thing is completely different. But it's all about finding this inspiration, finding good things that work for your brand, and stealing like an artist, especially if you're in the beginning. If you don't have like vast experience in a niche, and you know what is performing, where the market is at, the sophistication of the market, what kind of buying personas you're approaching. When you need to establish this product market fit, it can be really valuable to do stuff like that. And then you should in your foreplay have like a bunch of ads saved. I would at least save like 30 to 50 ads in the beginning from brands that are directly competing, then maybe like indirectly, then maybe outside of your niche. And then you take a look at all of those and find out what you can use, create like 10 ads out of it, and then rewrite them. Now, a pretty cool feature of Foreplay that they recently released was the transcription feature. So when you save an ad, you will have all of them right here. You can actually click right here on transcribe in the middle, and it will output the entire ad. So basically the transcription of the ad, what is said in the ad, the voiceover is just transcribed. Now, why is this important, or what can you do with that? Especially if you're in the beginning, it's quite hard to come up with winning creatives or find a good style if you don't have like deep experience and an understanding of copy and the market and everything like that. Now, what you can do is that you can save a bunch of ads inside and outside of the industry you're in, and then rewrite them. That's how all great writers actually started. They rewrote the biggest campaigns on the planet and then learned from it and came up with their own ideas. And this is something you can do with that. It's super easy. You just transcribe the entire ad. You click like text only, copy, then you go to like a notepad online. You just put it in here. You can of course also do like your Google Doc or anything. And then you basically have this right here. And what you can do is that you just go through and you take a look at this entire structure that they have. So if Shilajit doesn't work for you, then I'm sorry to say that you've been scammed by fake Shilajit. Now, this is a great hook that you can try for like basically any skincare product or anything with like pain related. And then you can just use that. So let's just say this is for another mushroom brand, for example, like that. Or Lion's Mane is one great for focus. So if Lion's Mane doesn't work for you, then I'm sorry to say that you've been scammed by fake Lion's Mane. Don't worry, you're not alone. The market is flooded with fake Lion's Mane, and you might be its latest victim. Introducing your brand, and this is how it goes on. And you basically see how you rewrite the stuff. So let's just do it one by one. Doesn't work for you. I'm sorry, I'm scammed by fake Lion's Mane. Don't worry, you're not alone. The market is flooded with fake Lion's Mane. And you might think this is like primitive and not really fair or anything. And I wouldn't like recommend just ripping the entire ad or anything, but especially if you're in the beginning and you need to find some winning creatives for your own business and you're just starting out and you're testing a bunch of angles, it can be really powerful to take scripts inside and outside of your industry and rewrite them like this. You can of course also do more, but these hooks are often great, and there are many brands running the same hooks, but they have completely different messagings, of course. And this is something that I would recommend that you do, because you get a great sense of like how great ads are structured. Obviously, you should only take a look at ads that have been running for some time, that you know that they are winners, that you maybe received from some like people you look up to in the industry, that you know that they've crushed in the past. And when you rewrite all of these things, you get like just a great understanding of how to structure your ads and create winning creatives constantly. And this is really powerful. So I would recommend you do that. Again, it's very simple. Get your D2C inspiration sheet, find inspiration in and outside of your industry, save a bunch of those, like 30, 50 ads, which we call content mining this process. So you get an idea of where the market is at, what kind of claims are working right now. Obviously in the ad libraries, always scroll down to like ads that have been running for at least 2-3 weeks, because then you know you have like high confidence that there's something about it that works. And then when you've saved them, pick your favorite ones that you like and that you think that this could work for your product and your brand. Let it transcribe, copy it out, rewrite them, And then this is something that you can use. You can test many, many different angles and you will find something that works. Then narrow it down on that angle, repeat this process, write more on your own. And this is like the perfect kickstart if you're just starting out to scale and basically have no idea what to do, because this is a pretty foolproof way to actually make it work. Yeah, that's basically it. So I would say definitely give this a shot. Always remember, the best marketers in the space started by rewriting the biggest campaigns on the planet. And maybe next time around we will take a look at things like Vidtao, for example, which is a YouTube ad library, Big Spy, Ad Spy, spying tools like that, where you can also see what kind of campaigns have been running, how many impressions, they're like sorted by winners and everything like that, which can be really interesting, especially to find out what is currently working in the market and how you can leverage that. So that might be also an interesting one, but that is something we do in the next one. And I again say thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your feedback over the last couple of videos. If you have any ideas for future videos or any feedback, please drop them down below in the comments. Don't forget to grab this D2C sheet. Apart from that, I would say I'll catch you in the next one.